The state of Android tablets is deplorable. Barely anyone that matters even still bothers to make them, and they're so far behind Apple's iPad in basically every way that matters that I wouldn't blame people for not even knowing that they exist.
And a consequence of that is that for the ones that do exist, you basically want to spend as little as possible on them while still getting good enough performance for the things you want to do. Because remember, low price does not always equal good value.
So if you're in the market then for an inexpensive device that you can use to watch movies in bed or look at recipes in your kitchen or
hand to a kid to run off with and smash around.
I mean, I'm not giving them my Note 9, that's for sure. So today we're gonna be taking a look at Walmart's 10-inch entrant into the budget Android tablet market and determining, is it even worth $80? Or should you just pony up double for the reigning incumbent best-selling cheap Android tablet, the Amazon Fire HD10.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's fine, that's just the box. So I think the first thing that I want to know is what exactly is it about this that makes it a Walmart tablet? This just looks like they took whatever Chinese tablet they could find and then they put this sticker on it that entitles you to $20 of ebooks from Walmart eBooks.
Well, I think they did slightly more than that because this is actually Walmart's in-store brand.
Oh.
It's the same brand of the TV
Wait,
that
the
we
TV.
did. Yes.
Okay.
But different than the laptops and desktops. That's the overpowered brand.
Okay, so then Walmart just either doesn't employ very good graphic designers or they went out of their way to make this look
I think so.
cheap. Is that an expectation management strategy?
For sure, you want a box that attracts the type of customer that this appeals to. If the box is super premium looking, I might not even look at the features of the price because I expect it's out of my price range.
Got it. Okay, so it's 10.1 inches. It's got a 1.3 gigahertz processor, 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of storage, and a claimed battery life of 5.5 hours. Now,
that's not a huge battery life claim.
No, it's really not. But if that's screen on time, it's also not entirely unreasonable.
Well, this one here, by contrast, claims 10 hours, which is double that. But this is kind of better in almost every way, except for the RAM, which is the same. It has more memory, starting at 32, and an option to go to 64.
This is really not a very impressive display. Even just aside from text being kind of blurry, like when I have a web browser open, you can see here, even just basic app icons have kind of a fuzziness to them, and that's because it's only running at 1280 by 800 resolution. Worse than that though, is that there's a really, really big air gap. Like it's been a while since I've seen one this big between the panel behind and the glass on top. So it kind of feels like your finger is floating above the icons you're trying to hit as opposed to actually touching them. Now with that said, the actual responsiveness of it is far from the worst I've seen.
This is running Android, actually a pretty pure Android 9, while this has Amazon's OS on it.
That's a smoother animation for sure though. So that's a bit of a double-edged sword because you've got all the Amazon junk preloaded and you have to sideload your Android apps.
That's right, there's no Google Play Store on here. But this one's not perfect because you can see there's an extra button here beside your multitask and home and back button. What's that button look like?
A Walmart logo.
A Walmart logo.
What happens? Oh, thank goodness I have a dedicated button to shop at Walmart.
Walmart Grocery.
Sam's Club, Open Up Voodoo, and Walmart's eBooks, of course, which I get $20 of credit for. Thank you, Walmart.
Okay, so this is me trying to put the volume down, and it's going up. And I would think that the left side is intuitively down.
Yeah.
But let's check that out. If I rotate it, down, down's up.
Down is up and up is down.
Down.
Wait, I get it now. The volume button, it's not designed to be used like this, it's designed to be used like this. So there's your volume up and there's your volume down. It's right there at your thumb.
So your palm could just accidentally turn it off.
Yeah, look, no, I'm not saying I support this ergonomic
okay, you
decision.
figured it
I'm
out,
just saying that's what it is. Ooh, that is not HD.
That sounds awful.
Oh my God, that doesn't even look like HD. Like I'm talking 720 HD.
Okay, let's compare the sound though.
I'm on a different path now.
That's a lot better.
This you must face.
Easily twice as good.
Give me that one again. Not as loud.
Nope, and it sounds vibraty. Anthony Hopkins does not sound like that.
I love you, my sons.
Yeah.
I love you, my sons.
No, it's day and night.
Yeah.
Day and night. So that's a clear victory for Amazon. What's our next step then?
Well, we can do a gaming evaluation, but here's where it gets a little tricky. This one uses the Amazon App Store. The only one that was on here was Passmark.
Okay.
So I got Passmark on there, and we can run the benchmark side by side.
So I went and did some chores for a bit, and you're done.
Oh, I've been done for a while.
And by you're done, I mean, I'm done. Some of these tests don't seem that bad, like the 1.1 gigabytes per second of storage speed. Wait, oh no, that was memory. Oh, 31 megabytes a second. We might as well be running off an SD card. It's literally 1/10 the storage speed. Like, never mind half. And that makes a big difference on a device like this.
But what about the camera?
Oh, let's see who can take the greatest picture of this tabletop gaming stuff here. Oh my goodness. Maybe it'll do better once it actually gets to process it. So here's my processed image. It's really not any better than the viewfinder. Wow. So I'd say there's some over sharpening and this is a little bit too saturated, but it's definitely better.
Okay, so it sucks. But the question at the top of this video was, is it good enough? Like, if you can pay less, is this one good enough to get done what you want to get done?
I would say for the discerning customer, no. I would either pay the extra for this one, or I would just step down to a smaller Amazon tablet, knowing that I'm at least gonna get a reasonably color calibrated screen. If it ran Netflix without compression artifacts all over the freaking place, I'd say yeah, at half the price, I'll just save the money because the build quality of it, while not exceptional by any stretch, it's not gonna fall apart. It's robust enough that you could toss it onto the couch with confidence. It's just not good enough that I could recommend it as anything other than a secondary tablet for the kids. And I would personally take the compromise of a smaller, sharper screen over a larger one that just isn't good enough.
And it was funny because when we did the Amazon video, we're like, yeah, this thing's not great. But apparently it's not the worst.
Woo! Good job, Jeff. So thanks for watching, guys. If you disliked this video, you can hit that button, but if you liked it, hit like, get subscribed, or maybe consider checking out the link to where to buy the stuff we featured in the video description. To be clear, as like a kid's tablet, sure, why not? I wouldn't spend any more than I absolutely have to on something like that, and it does feel pretty robust. Also down there is our merch store, which has cool shirts like that one! And our community forum, which you should totally join. Seriously though, guys, this one is finally actually in stock, and they are selling like hotcakes. I actually don't know if I told you this. These are moving like crazy.
Yeah, are you sure they're not selling like Bob's Your Uncle?
I actually did know that. I did that on purpose. And Bob's Your Uncle, the video's over.